Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AKMAL with SABERI. Number 3 is D19312080. Okay. I will introduce my group members. First, Muhammad FARHAN HAKIMI bin Muhammad FUAD. Second is Muhammad AINUN Muhammad AIMAN bin AZHAR. Third is AINUN NASUHA BINTI NIZAM. And lastly is FATIN Athirah binti Sapudin. I will introduce about our topic. Okay, as we know, my topic is benefit of Tahajjud prayers. Okay, Tahajjud prayers or night prayers, famous call is Qiyamul is an additional worksheet that was never left by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whoever routinely prays Tahajjud prayer, Allah will is all his affair, his life, keep away from the misery, hardship and difficulties of life, and glorify his life. Besides that, Tahajjud prayer is carried out in the last third of the night. That is when other humans sleep in silence. This prayer includes sunnah prayer, considering the many benefit. We can feel it. Okay, besides that, Tahajjud prayers may be performed between 2 rakaat and 8 rakaat, but you can perform like 2, 4, 6 and 8 rakaat as well. Tahajjud prayers is executed in the last third of a night in the wake of awakening. One rest, it cannot be offered straight away after Isha, yet just after one rest, neither when the time is close to Fajr. Okay, understand? Okay, I will tell you some benefit that we do Tahajjud prayers. First point is take us to a praiseworthy and glorious place on his side. This is the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who will raise his people to be a praise place for those who perform the Tahajjud prayers diligently and seekingly expect the pleasure of the divine. And getting a commendable place, a special place in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a dream worthy of being held close to the million of the faithful people. I have a proposition related from this point. Okay, I will tell the meaning only. Okay, indeed the righteous will be in the gardens and spring, taking what their Lord has given them. Indeed, there were before that good doers. They used to glitter of the night sleep, and in the hours before dawn, they would ask forgiveness. In Surah Ad-Dhariyat 15 until 18. Second point of doing Tahajjud prayers that we do every day is we can deliver prayers and hope to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tahajjud prayers is the one of the main sunnah worship and is an effective medium to deliver our prayers to Allah, and we can hope and prayers about the life, about the dream of building a Sakinah family, that peaceful family, and a plea for the presence of a continuing flow of goddess in the ritual of Tahajjud prayers. In second point, I also get proposition related from the second point. Okay, is a hadith. Okay, every night Allah Tabarakallah Ta'ala descend in the bracket is to the heaven of the world. When is it? It's the third of the last night. He said, whoever call me, I will allow his appeal. Whoever ask me, I will allow his request. And whoever asks forgiveness of me, I forgive him. Hadith riwayat Bukhari and Muslim. Okay, last point from me is become humble. Okay, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala assert that people who pray tahajjud will always have a humble and friendly nature. The serenity that is a reflection of the tranquility of the soul in living everyday life in society will make us humble. So I will pass the other benefit to my group members. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad HAKIMI bin Ahmad FUAD. Today, I want to talk about benefit of solat tahajud. Okay, first point is maintain health. Okay, undoubtedly, first, tahajud prayer becomes the best treatment, the remedy of various diseases. For example, depression and however. Okay, therefore, people who families themselves for tahajud will have the immune system so not susceptible to disease. Okay. Second point is keep the good looks or beauty. Okay. Every human must crave good looks or beauty in him or her. Through tahajjud prayer, the remedy, a person can achieve what he wants without spending even a penny. Okay, the tahajjud benefit of good looks or beauty resulting from the tahajjud prayer are not limited to the birth appearance. It also can produce inner beauty. Okay. Next, accelerate the achievement of goals and sense of security. Okay. Benefit tahajjud in addition to efforts ikhtiar. What is ikhtiar? We need to do tahajjud prayer because the prayer that accompanies tahajjud will be granted by Allah. Allah will give us the goals that we want and sense of security to make our life. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AINUN NASUHA binti NIZAM. My nomometric is D193118897. For the next point, the benefit of tahajjud is eliminate laziness and lust. Tahajjud prayer is a powerful way to eliminate laziness and lust. Doing it at night will make us more ready to welcome tomorrow. The greatest enemy in man is lust. Implementing tahajjud prayer may a bit heavy for some people because it looks at the timing of the words on the hours where we usually fall asleep. The temptation to go to bed is certainly very big at that time. Therefore, The person who wakes from his sleep to perform tahajjud means he has managed to resist the temptation in him for the worship of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. After that is gain relief in the afterlife. Another virtue of the tahajjud prayer is the waivers of the final day. Every person must have a record of sins and the rewards that will be set in the afterlife. If the record of his did more, undoubtedly the paradise place. However, if on the contrary, of course, hell is the right place. Example of hadith. Whoever is happy when his stand on the day of resurrection is elevated by God, let him show himself to God at night by prostrating and standing on the last day. Ibn Jarir at-Tabari. The next point is become closer to Allah. The benefit of tahajjud prayer is a medium to get closer to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. This is confirmed by the statement of the hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You should perform night prayer because the night prayer is a habit of the pious before you, the worship that draw closer to your God, and the covering of the guilt and the erasing. Hadith Tirmizi, Al-Hakim and by Hakim.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FATIN Athirah binti Sapudin. My metric number D193117776. The next point is obtain a variety of glory. The 5 virtues in the world are to be nourished by Allah from all kind of disaster. The sign of His obedience will appear to His face, will be loved by the servants of Allah who are pious and beloved by all human. Haters will be able to utter words that contain wisdom and will be a wise man, give the understanding of religion. These are promised by Allah for glory in the world. The next point is recognized as a special person. Wherever does tahajjud prayer will be looked as special person in Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala eyes. This is because this is prayer is done at night and it is the special solemn with time with Allah. One of the acts of worship that should not be forgotten in the tahajjud prayer, because this worship is the practice of the righteous. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself has shown an example of how diligently he prayed at night.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AIMAN bin Muhammad AZHAR. I am as the speaker number 4 for this group. So let's continue to our topic that was a benefit of tahajjud. So the next content is lead to husnul khotimah. Every living thing will die. We all know I am a living thing, you are the living thing. We know we will die somewhere and sometime. Husnul khotimah will determine we are still in the states of Islam when our are lifted. Husnul khotimah is created by all who believe. Husnul khotimah means is deep in a good condition and guaranteed to enter the heaven, not to hell. We as the Muslim, we all want to enter the heaven, not the hell. So praying a tahajjud prayer will remind ourselves to Allah, because that will surely pick us up without us knowing. Yes, that was true. We cannot choose what place we gonna die, what time we gonna die. We don't know when or where we will die. So, why not? As a Muslim, we should get the husnul khotimah, because that was the easier way to enter the heaven. Hopeful by continuing to perform tahajjud prayers can lead us to husnul khotimah. Amin. Okay, next content is cast out Satan. We as the Muslim, as the normal human, We all know what is Satan. Satan is familiar with the devil. There was a spirit. So, we as a normal human, we cannot see them with a normal eye. We must have a skill, some knowledge to see them. So, Satan and devil, they have their purpose. They want to make sure that we as a Muslim not do our charity. So, Satan always tries to disturb us in a many ways. Yes. One of them is to give a whisper so that we do not pray tahajjud, such as the desire to sleep, tired, and so on. So that was the way they can disturb us. They can make we tired or lazy to pray a tahajjud prayers. So the next content is face look shining and glowing. Wow, that was the great benefits of the tahajjud. People who always perform tahajjud prayers will look shining in his face. Examples like us. I pray tahajjud prayers every day. So you will look at my face and you detect that my face was shining and glowing. That was example. This is a sign that someone is cautious to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That was the gift from Allah. Who will pray tahajjud prayers every day. The sign of cautious are always seen by the people around them. So if that was a family, one of them do tahajjud prayers every day. So people around here will detect his face is shiny and glowing. So that was the finals of the benefit. So we go through to the conclusions. The conclusion first. Tahajjud prayer is one of the best among non-obligatory prayers. It is the cause of getting Allah great blessing and mercy, as stated in the hadith. So we as the Muslim, we must want the blessings and the mercy from Allah, because Allah was the God of Islam. So we pray tahajjud, we want the blessing and mercy from Allah. The next, we all should make a practice to offer this tahajjud so that we can come more and more closer to Almighty Allah. So we Muslim, we should closer to our God is Allah. So the tahajjud is the one of the way to make we are closer to our God. Next, let us strive and resolve to make it a daily routine in our life by doing some of the things we have stand above. So if we can make this tahajjud prayers as our daily routine, like my daily routine is playing game. If we can change the playing game to pray tahajjud, that will change our life from the worst to the great. Yes, that was the final conclusion. So that's all. It was the final of our presentations. So I hope is anyone who will see this video, I hope you will understand what we try to tell you, what we try to inform to you about the benefit of tahajjud. That's all. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks.